In Pakistan, food is more than just something we eat. It is a language of love, a reason for family to gather, and a way to celebrate life's biggest moments. At the very heart of our cuisine is one special dish, biryani. It is not just a meal, it is an experience, a memory, and a tradition passed down through generations. The aroma of biryani cooking in a home means something special is happening. It could be a wedding, a religious festival like Eid, or simply a happy Sunday family lunch. Every family has its own secret recipe, a little twist that makes their biryani the best. The love for biryani connects everyone across the country. From the bustling streets of Karachi to the quiet valleys in the north, you will find people enjoying this wonderful rice and chicken dish. It is a symbol of our hospitality and generosity. When guests come to our homes, serving them a beautiful pot of biryani is the highest honor. The vibrant colors of the rice, the tender chicken, and the fragrant spices all come together to create a dish that is truly unforgettable. It is a feast for the eyes and a joy for the soul, making everyone feel welcome and cherished. What makes biryani so special is the beautiful balance of flavors. It is a complex dish with many layers of taste. You have the spiciness from the green chilies and red chili powder. You have the warmth from spices like cinnamon and cloves. Then there is the slight sourness from the yogurt and tomatoes. The fresh mint and coriander add a cool, refreshing taste. And let's not forget the sweet fragrance from the saffron and kera water. All these different flavors dance together in perfect harmony, creating a masterpiece of taste that is both exciting and comforting. Preparing biryani is an act of patience and care. It is not a dish you can rush. It takes time to marinate the chicken, to prepare the spices, and to cook everything perfectly. This slow process is part of its charm. As you cook, the kitchen fills with the most amazing smells, building anticipation for the final meal. It is a journey of creating something beautiful with your own hands. This process of cooking with love is what makes the final dish taste so much better. It is a gift of time and effort that you give to your loved ones. To create a truly wonderful biryani, you must start with the best ingredients. Each one plays a very important role in building the final flavor. First, and most importantly, is the rice. You must use good quality, long-grain basmati rice. When cooked, these grains become long, separate, and fluffy. They do not stick together. This is the sign of a perfect biryani. The rice soaks up all the delicious flavors from the spices and the chicken, so choosing the right kind is the foundation of your dish. It is the canvas upon which you will paint your masterpiece of flavor. Next, we need our whole spices or sabut garam masala. These are the seeds, barks, and pods that give biryani its deep aromatic base. You will need cinnamon sticks, green cardamom pods, black peppercorns, cloves, and bay leaves. When you fry these spices in hot oil, they release their essential oils and create a beautiful fragrance that fills your whole house. This first step, called tarka, is critical. It builds the first layer of flavor in the oil, which will then coat every single grain of rice and piece of chicken, making the entire dish smell and taste incredible. For the chicken masala, you will need a few key things. Of course, you need fresh chicken pieces. You will also need yogurt, which helps to tenderize the chicken and adds a lovely tangy flavor. Ginger and garlic paste are essential for their sharp, pungent taste. You will also use ground spices like red chili powder for heat, turmeric for color, and coriander powder for its earthy taste. Fresh tomatoes, sliced onions, and green chilies add moisture, sweetness, and a fresh spiciness. Together, these ingredients will create a thick, flavorful gravy or korma for the chicken. Finally, there are the special touches that elevate the biryani from good to great. Saffron threads soaked in a little warm milk give the rice a beautiful orange color and a delicate, luxurious aroma. A few drops of kera water, an extract from the pandan flower, adds a unique floral scent that is a signature of Pakistani biryani. For garnish, you will need fresh mint leaves and coriander leaves for freshness. And do not forget the crispy fried onions called birista. They add a sweet, crunchy texture that is absolutely essential for a perfect finish. These small details make all the difference. The first step in creating our delicious chicken masala is the marination. This is where the magic begins. In a large bowl, combine your chicken pieces with the yogurt, ginger garlic paste, red chili powder, turmeric powder, and salt. You can also add a squeeze of lemon juice to help make the chicken extra soft. Use your hands to mix everything together very well. Make sure every single piece of chicken is completely covered in the marinade. This step is so important because it allows the spices to penetrate deep into the meat, filling it with flavor from the inside out. Once the chicken is coated, you should let it rest. Cover the bowl and leave it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. If you have more time, letting it marinate for 4 hours or even overnight is even better. The longer it rests, the more tender and flavorful the chicken will become. The yogurt and acids work to break down the tough fibers in the meat, making it melt in your mouth when cooked. This patient waiting is a secret to a truly spectacular biryani. While the chicken is marinating, you can use this time to prepare your other ingredients, like slicing the onions and chopping the herbs. While the chicken marinates, it is time to prepare the rice. First, you must wash the basmati rice carefully. Place the rice in a large bowl and cover it with cold water. Gently swirl the rice with your fingers and you will see the water become cloudy. Pour this water out and repeat the process 3 or 4 times until the water runs almost clear. This removes the excess starch from the rice grains. After washing, soak the rice in fresh cold water for at least 30 minutes. Soaking helps the grains absorb water, ensuring they cook evenly and grow to their maximum length without breaking. Now, we will parboil the rice. Bring a large pot of water to a rolling boil. Add a generous amount of salt to the water, along with some of your whole spices like a bay leaf, a few cloves, and a cinnamon stick. This will infuse the rice with a subtle aroma. Carefully drain the soaked rice and add it to the boiling water. Cook the rice for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want to cook it until it is about 70% done. The grain should be firm and have a slight bite to it. It will finish cooking later in the steam. Immediately drain the rice in a colander and set it aside. Now comes the most exciting part, assembling the biryani. Take a heavy bottom pot, which will prevent the bottom layer from burning. Start by placing a layer of the cooked chicken masala at the bottom of the pot. Spread it out evenly. Then, take half of your parboiled rice and gently spoon it over the chicken layer. Be careful not to press it down too hard. On top of this rice layer, sprinkle some of your garnishes. Add a scattering of fresh mint leaves, chopped coriander, a few green chilies, and a generous sprinkle of crispy fried onions. This middle layer of herbs adds a burst of freshness. Next, we repeat the process to create the second layer. Spoon the remaining chicken masala over the first layer of rice and herbs. Spread it out gently to cover the surface. Now, add the final layer of rice on top, covering all the chicken masala completely. On this top layer, drizzle the saffron-infused milk in a few spots to create patches of beautiful orange color. You can also add a few drops of kevra water for that classic biryani fragrance. Finish by scattering the rest of your crispy fried onions, mint, and coriander on the very top. Your biryani is now layered and ready for the final cooking stage. The final cooking process is called dum, which means to cook with steam. This gentle cooking method allows all the flavors to meld together perfectly. To create a good seal, you can place a clean, damp kitchen towel over the top of the pot before putting the lid on. The towel traps the steam inside. Alternatively, you can seal the edge of the lid with dough. Place the pot on the stove over high heat for the first 5 minutes. This helps to build up a good amount of steam inside the pot. After 5 minutes, reduce the heat to the lowest possible setting. Let the biryani cook on this very low heat for about 20 to 25 minutes. During this time, the remaining moisture from the chicken will turn into steam, which will rise and finish cooking the rice perfectly. The rice will absorb all the aromas from the masala and spices, becoming incredibly fragrant and flavorful. After 25 minutes, turn off the heat, but do not open the lid yet. Let the biryani rest for another 10 minutes. When you finally open the pot, you will be greeted by the most wonderful cloud of steam and the incredible aroma of a perfect biryani. Serve it with a fresh raita, which is a yogurt dip, and a simple salad for a complete celebratory meal.